This is Dr. Joyce with the Hope Doctor, and we have some interesting guests on here tonight. Stress and grief relief, manifesting miracles. And so we have Phil Wilson on there tonight, the great genius, and you've probably heard of the sauna. And so tell us a little bit about it. Phil, how did you get started in this in the first place? We already know it's the best in the whole industry out there, but give us just a little bit of background, if you would.
Well, I got in. I opened up a health food store. I got into health foods in 1971. I got involved in health foods in 1971, and fasting and detoxing and doing tonics to help you feel at your best. Because I was a mathematician, I was very creative, and so I got involved. And then in 2002, 2001, I discovered saunas. I couldn't believe you could have a sauna in your own home. It was amazing. So I bought one, and then a year later I got a phone call from the people in Taiwan, Relax Sauna company, saying that their technology was far more advanced, and they use semiconductor chips so they can give you 100% far infrared ray. And the more far infrared ray you have in your sauna, the more therapeutic it is. The website is relaxsaunas.com. Yeah,
with an S, Relax Saunas. Now, one of the interesting things that I've been finding out about yours is that it does things that none of the others do. And the heat. Now, there's many different things the frequencies do, but one of the main things that yours does that others don't do is have the specific type of a heat frequency that brings out the best in the body, the person, the healing. I just didn't really have any idea what the difference that heat could make.
Well, it's actually the frequency of light, and it's the exact frequency as human beings and water. So, what we see, like there's something called near infrared, and it does the skin. The mid-infrared does the muscles, but the far infrared does the skin, the muscles, and reaches to the core and vibrates the water molecules. See, we're the same frequency as the Relax Sauna energy, our water and our bodies. So when we get the same frequency as us, we don't recognize it as us. So it's absorbed into the body, and it penetrates very, very deeply, pulsating the water molecules and releasing toxic gases and heavy metals. And that's the beauty of it. It's no other sauna. I mean, I like to say we're worth $20,000, and we're 3 times more powerful than any $8,000 wooden sauna you could ever find.
Well, that's what I'm finding out, and why I was so interested to find out some of these highlights. Now, we have the other that goes into a lot more information, but the highlights of this is just absolutely fantastic. And now, tell me what you were also saying in the quote about the healing of whatever there is that's wrong, and the healing and the frequencies of the light.
Well, Hippocrates said, "Find me a way to create fever and sweat, and I will cure any disease." So by the water molecules in our body being pulsated, every single water molecule, it cleans every cell of the body, and it also increases circulation. It gets rid of the heavy metals. It lowers blood pressure. It floods the body with oxygen. But the most exciting thing about the Relax Sauna, besides the detoxing effect, is that it activates the parasympathetic and gets you into the now. And when you're in the now, magic happens, because there is no time and space, and you're just resting in the arms of the divine. People sort of said it feels like your grandma's giving you the most loving hug in the world.
Wow. Well, I've certainly found since I've been using mine, I don't have to use the back brace anymore, and I've had some remarkable results.
Yeah, that's the magic. I mean, I've seen 30,000 minor and major miracles out of the 150,000 I've put in people in the sauna in the last 22 years, going to the conferences for medical doctors and other holistic-oriented people.
Well, that's just fascinating. And you said you've been doing this for how many years?
23 years now, yes, 23 years.
23 years. Now, if they go to your site, and you also said that if they mention that they heard this on the Miracles for Humanity and the Hope Doctor, they would have, I believe you said, $200 discount?
Well, we can do it this week. It's supposed to be $100, but we'll do $200.
Okay.
For until next Sunday, so that gives them about 10 days.
Okay, and then after that, it would be $100. You know, $100 off of something that's just absolutely life-saving and life-changing.
What code do you have? Do you have a special code?
Just Hope Doctor. HopeDoctor.org. And just Hope Doctor. I'm sorry, just Hope Doctor.
Hope Doctor, HOPEDOCTOR.
Or just DR, Hope Doctor DR.
Yeah.
That would be fine.
HOPEDR. If they put that in at checkout, they'll get $200 off for the next 10 days. And after that, it'll be $100.
Oh, and it's so priceless. There's nothing out there that does the same as what this does. Now, there are many things that do things. I'm not saying stop everything else, because whatever you can get to and your own particular condition. I help people also to see that they many times need to be their own doctor and listen to what their body needs, and then listen with wisdom. And once they try it, then they will have some miracles to share too. I think this is just phenomenal, and appreciate you being on.
There's about 1,000 video testimonies on YouTube. If you go to YouTube and put in Relax Sauna testimonials.
Now, is that with an S on the end? Relax Saunas?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you can put Relax Sauna testimonials on the YouTube, and then you'll see our all the videos, and you'll click on the Relax Sauna page, and then you can search that page. And then you can search that page, and then you can find hundreds of examples. If you search Relax Sauna's Lyme or Lyme disease.
Oh, really?
On our page, you'll find 20 people talking about how it's helped Lyme. If you put cancer, you'll find a whole bunch. You put arthritis, you put in comparison on the Relax Sauna YouTube page. Then you can search for it, and then you do an easy search. If you go to the YouTube and put Relax Sauna Lyme, if you want to go to our Relax Sauna page, so if you put in Relax Sauna testimonials, you find our page. There's a little logo, and you click on that, and that'll take us to the Relax Sauna page. And then you can search. There's talks I gave, interviews, and it's so many of the talks are so inspiring, because these people are talking spontaneously about what happened to them. It's like minor and major miracles, and that's the beauty of the Relax Sauna. No other sauna feels this good, feels this loving. No other sauna feels like your grandma's giving you a loving hug, because we have the exact frequency. We have the active ingredient in infrared energy called far infrared energy.
I think that's absolutely fantastic. Now, we're going to try and get this out as much as we can, where we can, around on some of the podcasts, and we'll get this out. And then also, I would like to hear from someone with their testimonials, and they can call Dr. Joyce at 1-800-734-3439, 800-734-3439, or go to our HopeDoctor.org and find a way to reach us, because we want to hear these stories. And during whatever period of time that you hear this, he's going to make a special price and a special help and health, and we advise you to do this. And I'm just so thrilled to have you on. We're going to do this again and see if we could get some more information out there.
For sure, yeah.
And I want to thank everyone for listening. We'll get this out where we can. Everyone know that there's miracles, there's a purpose for living, there's a purpose for making it through problems and challenges. And as we help someone else, it helps us too. So thank you for being on tonight. Looking forward to it.
I should add one more thing.
You bet.
Okay, people at this last conference in Boise, Idaho, we sold like 20 saunas, but 4 of them were people who had a $1,300 portable sauna, and they bought this as an upgrade because their other sauna didn't feel as good. And one person had a $6,000 wooden sauna, and they bought a Relax Sauna to replace it because it doesn't work as good. And the 2 $300 Amazon saunas, they're like pretty much 100% near infrared, and they don't raise, a guy tested it, raised body temperature 0.5 degree and didn't help heart rate variability. The Relax Sauna increased body temperature 3.2 degrees and raised heart rate variability significantly more than the $6,000 wooden sauna. So
I think that is fantastic.
All saunas are not alike.
Now,
they all have different doses. Yes.
You had told us before, how does the temperature go up? Because that's really great to know a little bit about how the temperature goes up once they get in there.
Well, the water molecules start vibrating, and if you're in 100 people in a small room dancing, it's going to get hot. So if all the cells in your body are bouncing up and down, your body's going to get hot. Fulfill the dream of Hippocrates. He says, "Find me a way to create fever, and I'll cure any disease."
I think that's fascinating and life-changing. We can't wait to hear from you again. So thank you so much, and we'll get back with you when we can with more information, more light and energy, health, and miracles for humanity. Thank you.
Thanks, Joyce.